Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Gary Papa, Cecily Tynan, and Jim Gardner.
3833 North 6th Street. It looks like any other house in West Kensington in Philadelphia, but police say this house was more like a dungeon where an 11-year-old girl was kept captive under unspeakable conditions. The victim, Jerlene Dupuy, and she came to live in Philadelphia to escape the violence of her native Haiti. Wednesday night, the big story on Action News tonight is about a young girl whom police say has literally been held captive in a crawl space for a couple of weeks. Live at the Police Special Victims Unit, Action News reporter Dan Cuellar. Dan?
Jim, she had been reported missing 14 days ago. Missing persons leaflets had been plastered all over the neighborhood. Police had remained ever vigilant in trying to find her, but a bit suspicious. And you can imagine everybody's shock when they announced today that they had found her weak, dehydrated, but alive, living in a makeshift dungeon in a crawl space beneath the basement stairs. Since May 4th, neighbors had been scouring the neighborhood looking for 11-year-old Jerlene Dupuy, but they had no idea of the evil that was lurking in the basement.
She was wrapped in a blanket, living in squalor. There appears to be some type of a pan that looked like it was used for a bathroom facility.
Twice before, police had searched the row home in the 3800 block of North 6th Street, but were unable to find any trace of the child. The FBI joined in the investigation, and they questioned the child's guardian, Daniela Joseph, for 3 hours. They then decided to search the house a third time. When they went down in the basement, they noticed the guardian's mother kept looking nervously towards the back of the basement steps.
When you go down the basement steps, underneath the steps, there was a door, but the door was hidden by a large piece of plywood. It looks like maybe the top of a large dining room table.
Police say the child had nothing but a box of cereal and appeared extremely dehydrated. But relatives of the guardian say Daniela Joseph and her mother would never harm the child.
So they're not crazy. How could that little girl, if they were doing it, hiding her under the basement?
Are you saying this little girl did this to herself?
What? Hiding in the basement?
No, living in squalor and the horrible conditions that the police said they found?
Of course.
Police Commissioner Sylvester Johnson praised the investigators who refused to give up.
Even though she's already searched the house 2 or 3 times before, that she decided to be persistent, to come back and search it again. And the third time, she was successful in it and probably saved this girl's life.
Now the child is at St. Christopher's Hospital being treated for severe dehydration. Meanwhile, here at Special Victims, nobody's in jail yet, but police continue to question the guardian and her mother tonight. And that's the latest here. We're live in Kensington. I'm Dan Cuellar, Channel 6, Action News.
Thank you, Dan. Philadelphia police have released 3 photographs from a security camera that captured yesterday's shooting death of a woman from Elkins Park. In the second photo, the gunman takes point-blank aim at the head of 48-year-old Trish McDermott and fires. And then he is seen fleeing from the scene at 9th and Market in Center City. And might police have someone in custody tonight who turns into a bona fide suspect? Well, we don't know, but let's go live to Action News reporter Denise James at police headquarters. Denise, what's people saying down there?
Well, we're still awaiting word in terms of whether or not someone has been charged or will be charged. What we do know is that police have been questioning a possible suspect since late this afternoon. Investigators are trying to determine if he is the man who killed a devoted mother during her early morning commute to work.
This is the first photo.
Police released surveillance camera photographs of the disturbing sequence of events. This shows the victim, Patricia McDermott, at the bottom of the screen after getting off the bus. The man behind her is her killer. Police sources tell Action News they now have video showing the man leaving the bus through the rear door as McDermott got off in the front. He walks up to her on 9th Street and apparently, without uttering a word, shoots her in the head.
Which was a totally brutal thing and cold and heartless, and I mean, to see it, it's kind of surreal, actually.
A camera captures the gunman fleeing.
He's running actually eastbound through a parking lot towards 8th Street.
Today, police also issued this sketch of a man they call a person of interest. They compiled the sketch with input from passengers who were on the bus with McDermott yesterday morning. Detectives out in force before dawn today have talked to all the passengers except this man. They hope he's recognized from the sketch. They suspect he and McDermott crossed paths during her commute. She parked her car at Fern Rock and boarded a shuttle for Center City. She caught the 33 bus at 15th and Market. Tonight, police questioned a possible suspect who they picked up when he attracted a security guard's attention at a lunch cart near the murder scene.
The guy was saying that he knew the lady, that he worked with her, that she was a nice lady. And as he was leaving, the security guard said that he looks like the guy that they have on tape.
Again, he continues to be questioned by police here at headquarters. Police are hoping the killer is recognized from the sketch or the surveillance video. He is described as a light to medium complexion African-American or Latino man in his mid to late 30s. He was wearing a dark baseball cap and dark pants. Now, if Patricia McDermott was killed arbitrarily by a stranger, police and many others worry that he could strike again if not caught. Reporting live from Center City, Denise James, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Denise. Philadelphia police also have a dragnet out for this man, 29-year-old Christopher Donahue. Lawmen say this is the man who has been posing as a doctor and sexually assaulting elderly women in South Philadelphia. An arrest warrant has been issued on one count of rape, and more rape charges are likely coming. Today, Action News reporter Sarah Bloomquist spoke with an elderly woman who police say was Donahue's most recent victim, assaulted earlier this month. She did not want to be seen on camera, but she did find it curious that the doctor was willing to make house calls.
Well, him and his associates would like to make it easier for the senior citizens, that they don't have to go to the hospital or come over to their office. I should have guessed right then that something was wrong.
All of Donahue's alleged victims have been between 70 and 86 years old. A candlelight vigil was held in Olney in Philadelphia tonight for the victims of the weekend arson in Kensington. Mahogany, Sean, and Sharonda Porter, all under the age of 7, were killed in the fire. Their mother, Jamaica Clark, and 3 other children survived, but they remain in the hospital in critical condition. Police have charged 22-year-old Zakiya Harper of Cornwall Street in Kensington with 3 counts of murder. Investigators say Harper had a beef with Clark over a man. It turns out that hand grenade tossed at the stage where President Bush was addressing a huge crowd in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia was a live grenade after all. The grenade landed within 100 feet of the podium where Bush was speaking, but a malfunction kept the grenade from detonating. When word of the grenade was first reported, American authorities said nobody was in any danger. Their position has now changed. The FBI is still in Tbilisi investigating. Terrorist mastermind Abu Musab al-Zarqawi made a long statement today for internet consumption. Zarqawi explained that his campaign of wanton violence is justified because, quote, God ordered us to attack the infidels by all means, even if armed infidels and unintended victims, women and children, are killed together. American authorities are now saying that al-Zarqawi convened a meeting in Syria to order his lieutenants to intensify attacks in Iraq. Almost 500 people have been killed since the Iraqi government took power. On Capitol Hill, an attempted compromise by moderate senators has so far failed to prevent a looming showdown in the Senate over judicial filibusters. At issue is President Bush's controversial appointments to the federal bench. Democrats have been using filibuster to block the appointments, and parties are headed to an explosive political confrontation. A potential deal would see the Senate confirm some of Bush's judges and reject others, but so far nothing has worked. Back in our area, the stroke of midnight will see dozens of movie theaters put on their midnight shows, the first shows of the final Star Wars saga, Return of the Sith. But one theater in Manayunk got permission to show the movie earlier tonight. And so, needless to say, Action News reporter Michelle McCormack has been camped out there herself to get the very first reaction to the last Star Wars. Michelle?
Well, you know, this is the moment so many Star Wars fans have been waiting for. They're anxiously awaiting the start of the midnight showing here. Look, I found a Natalie Portman look-alike. But we just had to ask the first Star Wars fans to see the film, including Obi-Wan here. Did Revenge of the Sith really live up to all the hype?
Excellent. Everybody has to see it.
They are among the first Philadelphians to see the last of the Star Wars films. Winners of a radio contest who got to watch the 2.5-hour epic well before the midnight premiere.
If it's not tied with the best film that I've seen, then it's right underneath The Empire Strikes Back.
Fans like myself are glad it's over because there's not much more of my masculinity I could devote to this.
Action is a hallmark of the Star Wars series, and it lays out in dramatic form why Jedi Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader and why he is forced to wear that legendary dark mask.
When you looked at the camera, it scared you, but it surprised you that he didn't come back to the light side.
Oh, he won! But selling out a show and drawing long lines of galactic-clad moviegoers doesn't guarantee an endorsement. In fact, we ran into a few who ducked out even as the Battle of Coruscant raged on.
Yeah, you know, not really a great big fan, but I guess we're about an hour in and it's kind of like, okay, just okay.
What's wrong with it? Tell me.
It's a little boring. But I'm sure our 10-year-old will be like, oh, it's great, it's awesome.
I hope right you are.
Back live here, the force is strong in Manayunk, so strong that they've had to open another theater. So there's now 4 screenings of the midnight showing of Revenge of the Sith, Jim. There's still some tickets available, so please, my Padawan, come to the light side. Live in Manayunk, Michelle McCormack, Channel 6 Action News. Jim?
Thank you, Michelle. Still to come on Action News. Donald Trump's vision of Lower Manhattan. Bring back the World Trade Center. Plus, Bobby Abreu does it again, but can the Phillies do it again against the Cardinals? Gary Papa with that story.
And I'm Chad Perdelli, live in Los Angeles at the E3 Expo, the Super Bowl of video game conferences. And coming up, I'm going to show you the new generation of operating systems.
Well, another dry and cool night, but we're tracking some rain moving in from the west. We'll find out what that means for our weekend in the AccuWeather 5-day forecast.
And a member of the desperate Housewives cast is arrested when Action News, for real, when Action News continues tonight.
I'm Matt O'Donnell.
And I'm Tamala Edwards. Coming up on Action News tomorrow morning, a summer tradition of sounds and flavors is about to resume in Philadelphia.
AccuWeather, traffic, and more Thursday morning. Don't hit the snooze. We'll see you on Action News at 5 a.m.
Take a look at this. A crime caught on camera, and police can sweep in to make an arrest in no time. Now, the cutting-edge smart cameras. They can see, hear, and even think. How they fight crime will blow you away. Thursday on Channel 6 Action News at 11. If you see news happening, call the Action News tip line toll-free at 1-866-NEWS6 or contact us online at WPVI.com.
Through the Walmart Foundation, over $100 million has gone to support higher education. Over the years, more than 50,000 scholarships have helped students across the country. It's because Walmart believes that each one of us has great potential for a brighter tomorrow.
Advantage, CTX, for now. Cadillac, breakthrough.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer and join the Hot Button event.
Listen up, Philadelphia. NASCAR is the fastest growing spectator sport in the nation. And Pocono Raceway, one of NASCAR's premier tracks, is just 90 miles north of Philadelphia. See the world's greatest drivers battle it out at 200 miles per hour as NASCAR invades Pocono Raceway twice this year. June 12th, it's the Pocono 500. July 24th, it's the Pennsylvania 500. Pocono Raceway is great racing and more. It's excitement, great food, and pre-race pit passes that put you near the heart of NASCAR racing. For tickets, call 1-800-RACEWAY or visit PoconoRaceway.com.
We've got a developing story at this hour in Delaware. Newcastle County Police are investigating gunfire tonight that may have left as many as 4 people wounded, perhaps 2 of them fatally. That's what we're hearing. It happened at Marshall and Market Streets in Newport. Details sketchy. This is early, but police continue to search for the gunman both on the ground and in the air from police helicopters. Developer Donald Trump is speaking out about New York City's redevelopment plan for the World Trade Center site. The Freedom Tower design, unveiled by architect Daniel Libeskind and others, calls for a 1,776-foot-high building topped by open lattice work and a spire. Today, Trump blasted the plan, saying it looks like a junkyard.
If we rebuild
the World Trade Center in the form of a skeleton, Freedom Tower, the terrorists win.
Trump wants to rebuild the towers as they were, only stronger and one floor higher than the originals. Critics of that plan, including Libeskind, say it includes no place for a memorial to the 9/11 victims. The cornerstone for the Freedom Tower has already been laid. A revised master plan, however, is due out next month. Los Angeles has elected its first Hispanic mayor in 133 years. Democrat Antonio Villaraigosa defeated incumbent James Hahn by an 18-point margin. In victory, Villaraigosa is declaring victory. He pledged to be the mayor of all of Los Angeles. His election is seen as evidence of the growing political power of the large Latino population in Los Angeles. One of the cast members of the ABC hit show Desperate Housewives is facing drug charges tonight. He is 17-year-old Cody Cash. He plays troubled teen Zach Young on the show and was taken into custody last night in Manhattan after police say they spotted him smoking marijuana in public. The charge is a misdemeanor, and Cash was later released pending a future court appearance. Veteran actor and impressionist Frank Gorshin has died. He shot to stardom portraying the Riddler on the original Batman television series, was a hit in nightclubs with his impersonations of Hollywood's major stars. 3 years ago, he starred on Broadway portraying the late George Burns. And it was during the run of that show when he was diagnosed with lung cancer. Frank Gorshin was 72. The masters of video games have gathered in Los Angeles for their annual convention, and this year they are offering a glimpse into the future. It is a long way from Pong. Action News reporter Chad Perdelli is live at the E3 convention in LA with a look at what's new, and that's a lot. Hi, Chad.
How you doing, Jim? This is an incredible event. The E3 Expo actually wrapped up for the day a few hours ago, but this is Fan Fest. These are specially invited guests by Microsoft, and basically two types of technologies here at E3. You have the software, that is the game itself. You have the hardware, that is the operating system that runs it. And this year at E3, it's all about the hardware. Thousands of gamers and hundreds of vendors are here in Los Angeles for E3. It's the Super Bowl of video game conferences, and this year the buzz is the new operating system set to be released. The Nintendo Revolution, Sony PlayStation 3, and the Microsoft Xbox 360. All three are touting better graphics and more.
Things like high definition gaming on every game that comes out. Things that such as every game being Xbox Live enabled so you can play with your friends and your family. Built-in surround sound, built-in Ethernet port. We built Xbox 360 with the future in mind.
These systems are like gold for gamers. Behind this glass is the new Sony PlayStation 3, which makers claim will have the best graphics and more.
Also has an always-on broadband connection, enabling for consumers to get on the internet, watch their movies, download, hide, stream content, really make it an entire center of their entertainment system.
Nintendo unveiled its new Revolution this week, but only on tape. The Revolution is not on display at E3.
We just weren't ready to share all the details quite yet, but the system is very sleek, very small. It's about the size of 3 DVD cases stacked together.
Both the Sony PS3 and the new Xbox 360 will incorporate new controllers. These will be gone, making lots of moms out there very happy. Both sets will now use wireless technology. Sony and Microsoft will use Bluetooth technology. Nintendo will also have wireless controllers, but again, they're under a shroud of secrecy.
We're going to hold that close to the vest as long as we can.
Only the Microsoft Xbox 360 was on display, so people here could test it out. South Jersey gamers John Williams and Anthony LaVecchia gave it a run, and boy, they love it.
Absolutely incredible. Some of the new games that are coming out are going to be absolutely fabulous. Really excited about the new Xbox 360.
While the new operating system stole the show, there's a lot to do here at E3. It's truly an incredible experience for gamers and shows the future of video games is endless. So when will these new operating systems be available to the public? The Xbox will be out in time for the holidays, the other two sometime in early 2006. What about the cost? Well, none of the representatives would tell me how much these units will cost, but for many of the people here, I don't think they care. Live in Los Angeles, Chad Perdelli, Channel 6 Action News. Jim?
Thank you, Chad. Of course, you notice you have to play these games on a plasma television.
Oh, of course.
Otherwise, it's not even worth it.
Yes, Mom and Dad just buy you all that stuff, right, for the holidays. Weather, pretty nice today.
Yeah.
Yet again, the Action Cam taking a look in Center City, where another beautiful night to be dining al fresco, a little bit on the cool side, but nice and dry. Storm Tracker 6 Live showing no rain out there. Things are beginning to change, though. Action Radar along with Satellite 6 showing that we have a little bit of cloud cover moving in from the west, and then if you look across Ohio, a little bit of light rain there, but most of this is diving down to the south. It appears finally by Friday could see a little bit of this filter into the Delaware Valley. Most of it, though, will likely be skirting south of us, but of course we do need the rain. Call from AccuWeather for tonight. A quiet night, a cool night, a few clouds, overnight low 46 to 52. Tomorrow, a day a lot like today. Mixture of clouds and sunshine. Afternoon highs right about 70 degrees, so very comfortable with low humidity, so nice spring day. As we plan the day, 54 at 8, by noon 66, and by 5, 70 degrees. Now Friday is when we'll see this warm front begin to move a little bit closer to us. That'll bring us more clouds, possibility of some rain, 67 degrees. Really what matters, though, is where this low pressure will be heading. One track would take it north, right over the Delaware Valley. That would bring us a soaker. Another one takes it well down to the south, bring us no rain at all. It appears at this point it'll probably move right in between, and that means a little bit of rain primarily around the city areas to the south. Not a washout, but a lot of clouds as well, so not a beautiful, bright and sunny day. But we are watching that storm system in the Pacific still, and it appears it could be moving into the Atlantic by next week. Tropical storm Adrian, 244 miles southwest of El Salvador. It's moving east-northeast 8 miles an hour. Maximum sustained winds now up to 60 miles an hour. Gustings to 70, so it is intensifying. Now, Adrian will likely continue on this track, moving into the Caribbean Sea over the weekend, and then across Cuba, and then likely by next week into the Atlantic, and then it'll become a tropical storm for the Atlantic, and then we'll really be watching that system. So call from AccuWeather. Until then, we are in the comfort zone. Very comfortable conditions out there right now. Allentown 54, Wilmington 57, Wildwood 55. Today's high 72, our morning low 48. Center City 59, Camden 57, the Northeast 55, out Center Studio 59. We're live Sky 6 taking a look at Camden, officially at the airport. It's mostly cloudy, 56, humidity 74%, barometer 30.10 and rising, winds calm, and the ocean temperature 57. AccuWeather says for tonight, a few clouds, cool, overnight low 46 to 52. The exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast, mostly sunny, cool for rush hour 54. Tomorrow, nice day, mixture clouds and sunshine 70. Friday, clouds with some rain. Again, most of it will be to our south 67. But then for the weekend, clearing out and warming up 74 on Saturday. Sunday, look at that, sunny 78. And Monday, clouds and sun 72 degrees. So a little bit of rain likely on the way on Friday, but out of here in time for the weekend.
Serious question?
Yes.
Isn't this months early for tropical storms?
June 1st is when it typically begins, the season begins. So, and they say it's going to be a busy year, so getting a jump start.
All right, thank you, Cecily. Hundreds of people turned out tonight to support the Police Athletic League in Philadelphia. The annual PAL Awards dinner and silent auction was held at the Wyndham Philadelphia Hotel in Center City. Pennsylvania Governor Ed Rendell, the featured speaker tonight. The event raised more than $800,000 to support PAL centers and programs throughout the city of Philadelphia.
Pico Energy helps you stay safe this spring when working outdoors. Be aware of power lines that run through tree limbs and branches. Trees near aerial power lines should always be trimmed by a qualified contractor. Pico, an Exelon company.
Want a great deal on any Ford vehicle? Then head to your Quality Plus Ford dealer and check out their big spring event. How about 0% financing for 5 years on Ford F-150? Add a premium tow and go package and you're looking at over $5,000 in total savings. Or get up to $3,000 cash back on the best-selling pickup on the planet for 28 straight years. Ford F-150. The big spring event is going on now for a limited time, only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Built Ford tough.
It's Volkswagen's Get In, Get Out event, so get into your Volkswagen dealer today. Get a great deal on a Passat, Touareg, or even the roomier, more powerful new Jetta, and then get out to the mountains, the beach, or wherever else your shiny new Volkswagen takes you.
It's amazing where you'll find the Pennsylvania Lottery every day, supporting programs that make life better for all of us. In fact, last year, the Pennsylvania Lottery contributed over $800 million to programs that benefit older Pennsylvanians. And with the expanded PACE program, we can help even more. For more information on PACE, please call 1-800-225-7223.
Summer's almost here, and Turnersville Auto Mall is turning up the heat. Come in right now for really hot deals on over 2,000 new cars, trucks, and SUVs. Save with sizzling prices on new Hondas, Chevrolets, Nissans, and Acuras, or new BMWs, Toyotas, Hyundais, Scions, and Maseratis. 9 hot brands, 1 hot location. Turnersville Auto Mall. Plus, get even hotter. Buy with no money down and same-day approval. Don't miss your chance for the hottest deals right now. Turnersville Auto Mall.
I want to get away.
To the shore.
To improve my score. To catch some waves.
To hit it big.
I just want to get away without going far away.
No matter what you're looking for, you'll find it all nearby. In New Jersey, get your travel guide today at visitnj.org.
Different story tonight at Citizens Bank Park. Here's Gary.
Cardinals, they had their night, but the Philly fans are cheering one of the Cardinals. You got to see this. The Cards are up by the score of 5-0. J-Row gives it a ride to center field. They got Jim Edmonds out there. What a play by Jim Edmonds.
Newsletters as Jimmy Rollins sends it back, and did he catch?
He caught that ball. The fans will be cheering his effort. He might be the best center fielder defensively of all time. This guy is amazing. He's that good. The Phillies were down 8-0, 2-on for Bobby Abreu. Can he do it again?
Oh, that's ripped to deep right center. It's another home run for Bobby.
9th in 10 games. Bottom of the 9th inning, Abreu's on, bases loaded, 2 out. He could tie it up right here. Phillies are down by 4. Need a grand slam. Could he do it again? 8-4 St. Louis in the game. Afterwards, after the game in the locker room, Bobby Abreu talks about that last at-bat. Was he trying for a homer?
In that situation, I was really trying to hit a homer. You know, I was trying to, just put the ball on plate and trying to just do something. And you know, I don't really try to hit a homers right now. I mean, this happened, but I don't really try.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon, one more versus St. Louis, Abreu. Decision day for Gerald Henderson Jr. from Episcopal Academy, putting on the hat of Duke University. So the son of the Sixer, Gerald Henderson, will be a Blue Devil, but he's all smiles today. There's the hat.
Questions?
There's the smile. Dad's there, sister's there, everybody's there. He is going to college. He is going with Mike Krzyzewski to Duke University.
Thank you, Gary.
Not bad.
Action News will be right back.
Don't let the season finale of Desperate Housewives leave you desperate. Buick has your chance to win a Wisteria Lane-inspired getaway at the Muse Hotel, a 200-room enclave located in Times Square. To enter, visit your local Buick dealer or log on to WPVI.com.
New chocolate strawberry flavored iced lattes from Dunkin' Donuts, made with real espresso. Immerse yourself in one today. Dunkin' Donuts. Bring yourself back.
Want a great deal on any Ford vehicle? Then head to your Quality Plus Ford dealer and check out their big spring event. How about $2,000 cash back, plus a no-charge automatic transmission on Ford Focus with a powerful engine that gets 35 miles per gallon and a 100,000-mile 5-year warranty. Get a Focus with $2,000 cash back plus a no-charge automatic transmission. The big spring event is going on now for a limited time, only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Built for the road ahead.
GMC Envoy has the government's highest side impact crash test rating, 5 stars. And for extra safety, it has 1 more star. The added security of OnStar. Never underestimate the value of professional grade. Qualified lessees, lease an 05 Envoy 4-wheel drive SLE for around $289 a month. Call for residency restrictions and lease details. Upgrade to professional grade. See the pros at your local GMC dealers today.
Miss Nightline? Miss this. And tonight on Nightline, what does one of the world's richest men have to do with the specter of nuclear terrorism?
It's tough to catch some Z's. Want to catch some? Find the right mattress at Mattress Giant.
National brands are now 50% off at the Mattress Giant Memorial Day sale. 50% off any size of a Serta Perfect Sleeper set. Save hundreds and enjoy 0% interest for 24 months at Mattress Giant's Memorial Day sale.
Only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, ah.
What is the color of innocence? What is the color of bravado? What is the color of passion? What is the color of defiance? Life is color, and nothing captures it like the new Panasonic HD TV, America's best-selling plasma brand. Panasonic, ideas for life.
The good times start late night with Jimmy Kimmel Live, the show the critics are calling one of the most important shows running, and featuring a who's who of musical guests. Tonight, don't miss a very special performance by Audio Slave and an all-new Jimmy Kimmel Live. Late night tonight, only on ABC.
And Action News was in Carneys Point, New Jersey tonight as Army Sergeant Michael Smith lined up to receive his associate's degree from Salem Community College. Smith was on track to graduate last year, but he was sent to Iraq instead. Hard work and extra help from professors allowed him to complete his last 2 courses while serving in the 411th Combat Heavy Engineer Battalion. Smith got home last month just in time to pick up his degree. Good story. Nightline next on Channel 6. Action News continues at 5 a.m. with Tamala Edwards, Matt O'Donnell, and the AccuWeather team with Karen Rogers and David Murphy. For the entire Action News team, I'm Jim Gardner. Good night.
Closed captioning is brought to you by your local Chevy dealers, who invite you to test drive a sleek new Chevy Equinox. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Meteorologist David Murphy, weekday morning starting at 5.